Dat zijn wel fair, maar dan ook zo naast.
All right. Everybody, welcome. I don't have a mic today, so I'm going to scream at you guys. I have a very bad head cold, so I'll also be coughing at you guys. Really that way. So, can everybody hear me if I talk like this? Yes. Fine. Welcome to the kickoff of the 2023 edition of the 48-hour film project X Imagine. For those people who do not know, I am Indra, I am one of the city producers, and over here is Wouter. We are the main organizers of this incredible event, and we are very happy to be collaborating on this with the Imagine Film Festival. And with us, dun, 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 we have the actual director of the festival, and he would like to say a few words to you guys.
Sure. Thank you, Indra, and welcome everyone also to Imagine, or not to Imagine yet, but to something that we're going to present to Imagine. Like Indra said, it's the second year now running that we collaborate with 48-hour film project. And the first year was great fun, so we keep going and we intensify a little bit our collaboration. You're going to start this weekend, and you're going to be ready on Sunday, and then we're going to get the materials on Wednesday, and you're going to, in a way, kick off the festival. Because after the opening night, which is invitation only, the Thursday here at Lab 1, it's the afternoon, and the whole evening it's all you guys. So, you know, it's a big start of the whole festival, and we thought, how can we collaborate even more with this project? And what we came up with is that the winner of the best film is also selected for our own shorts program. So we have 3 Dutch shorts programs. The one is on Sunday afternoon, the second on Tuesday evening, and the third one on the second Thursday evening. So one of you will also be selected for our national shorts program, New Nederlands Spel, and that will be the second Thursday. Also to give the winning team time to prepare mentally, to invite friends, family, uncles, grandparents, and whoever you want to invite, because of course you can also bring guests, and it allows us to also communicate from our side, on our website, on our socials, like, you know, it's a late addition to the shorts program. This is an amazing film that won 48 hour film.
How cool is this, guys? Right?
And our website and our program is always read by all our colleague fantastic film festivals in the world. So who knows where you end up if you win this. That's it from me now. You get all the other information from Indra and Wouter. And I wish you a lot of creative clouds and amazing. Enjoy.
Thank you so much. All right. So now we're actually going to get started. Hi, welcome. All right. How cool is that? The winning film goes to New Nederlands Spel. This is very awesome. We think this is very awesome. What we also think is very awesome are you guys. Yeah? See what I did there? Yeah. So, we're just going to do a little time check and make sure that everybody's here, right? Windows Movie Makers, are you here?
Yes.
Yes? Check. Once upon a time. Love the enthusiasm. It's great. That's great. The Time Machine. Representing THMV Media.
Yes.
Present B-Film Productions. Yay. Helemaal loos hotshot. Yes. De Leeuwenjager. Yes. Bunker Cinema. Oh, jullie hebben echt this team name. Chicken of the Woods. Woo! Yeah, the chicks are here. Feet. Here. I could not disagree more. Koriander smaakt naar zee. The Misfits. Plateau Zero. Thank you. That's nice. And then there's one team name not in there because they only registered 4 hours ago. Infinity. There you go. I know. This is the reaction I had when I looked at my email and I was like, that's 4 hours from now. Okay, cool, that's good. We'll roll with it. That's fine. So everybody's here. This is good. Alright, we're going to start you guys off with a few little tips and tricks. I will mention that the PowerPoint presentation will be sent as a PDF in the... Oh, I have no breath when it's cold. Hey, I should exercise. No, I shouldn't. The PowerPoint presentation will be put as a PDF in the team leader WhatsApp group afterwards. So stop taking frantic pictures and stuff. All be well. All will be well. Also, the required elements will be on the website an hour after kickoff. Yes, sir? Yes. Right. So, few important things. Who is doing the 48 for the very first time ever? Holy smokerons. Okay, awesome. This is very cool. This is always very exciting for us to bring new people into the fold, as we say. Once you join us, you can never leave. I've been doing this for 11 years, I know. Make sure all your documents are uploaded before midnight on Sunday. Documents meaning the wrap-up form, location releases, material releases, waivers, the whole kit and caboodle. Right? Make sure Sunday, midnight, deadline. Film deadline, 7:30, documents, midnight. Check? Check. Speaking of check, check all the required elements on several stages. You will not be the first team that edits the required line out of the film just before handing it in. You will not be the first, you will not be the last, it happens. So double, doesn't it? So check it. Check it in your script, check it when you're shooting, check it when you're editing.
Check it before.
Say, sorry?
And check it before uploading.
And preferably, if you have the time, check the film before uploading. Take the runtime into account while writing the script. Your film can be between 4 and 7 minutes on the frame. So not 7 minutes, one frame, no go. Not whatever comes before 4 minutes and one frame, not that either, right? So don't go writing a 14-page script because you will end up, no, trust me, you will end up with 11 minutes of film, and if you have to cut out 7, 8, 9, 10, X amount of minutes of film, you will not have a film left. So take that into account while writing. Stay hydrated and eat well. I'm going to sound like all your mums now, but it's very important. It is very important because everybody will forget to eat, they will forget to drink, bar from coffee and Red Bull. That will not sustain you through the weekend, alright? Trust me, eat an apple. Alright. Stop being your mum now, you can sort it out yourselves. Have your uploader take a look at the dashboard beforehand. Wouter is going to go over the dashboard with you guys a little bit, but make sure that the person that is uploading your film and uploading your documents on Sunday already has a look in the dashboard so that they know where to go, where they need to be on Sunday, and they can actually log in. You will not be the first person that will email Wouter or text Wouter at 7:15 on Sunday, I can't log in, you know, and we'll just go. So have them take a look, yeah? This is all about reading. Many of you don't. We know this from experience. It's a global thing, nobody reads a thing. But it's actually very important because it's actually very important information in the rules, the filmmaking rules and the competition rules, and all the information that is on the dashboard. So obviously we're here for questions. We're going to get to that in a bit. But seriously, in the dashboard there are big purple or big yellow boxes that will tell you exactly what to do when and how, and if something's broken, how to fix it. Read, 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 read. I promise you, many of you still won't. Love you anyway. Right, a few more things. One of the wrap-up The wrap-up form is an online form that is a form that asks you how many people were in your team, your logline, your title of your film, the runtime of your film. You can basically fill this in when you know the title and the length and the logline of your film. All other information is what software that you use. It's just a marketing thing headquarters uses, right? She said, well, being headquarters. Takes about 15 minutes to fill it in. That's about it. It's not that spectacular, but it just needs to be done before midnight on Sunday. Don't forget that there are a few things that we require of the film. So in front of the film, we require a title card, which can be found in the dashboard under, what's it called, title templates?
Yeah.
There's a download button where you can download the title cards, the very new and released bumper of the 48, literally only 2 weeks old. And also a title card that says this film was made for the blah 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 blah. This one. This needs to be in your film either before or in the credits. It needs to be somewhere. It needs to be identifiable as a 48-hour film. Can you talk for a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Right.
So one of the things that is also in that zip file is a PDF that explains how to use those documents. Also pretty new. Another document that you can download immediately is the text pack PDF, which is a document that I wrote with a lot of information. Both for beginner level, but also if you have a professional team, there are some things that you can see, some tips in there, and yeah, hopefully that helps. One tip that you can do is if you have edit log, for instance, but you still need to do the final grading, the final audio mix, for instance, you can actually do a version upload if you don't mind, if whatever for whatever reason you can't make the final version, you can do the safe version before the deadline, but basically every upload that you do has its own timestamp, and we pick basically the latest one that is still on time. How
Goes
this,
to the judges.
yeah, exactly. And how this works, I will go. I'll tell in a couple later slides. So we also have a color grading competition, which is kind of something that I came up with a couple of years ago because I'm a colorist myself.
He just kept nagging me and like, there you go.
Yeah. And for that we would, if you want to be eligible for the color grading award, we want to have some color grading still, some before and afters. Basically, everything is explained on the actual upload page. There's a little blurb that explains what we want from you, and the deadline for that is on this Monday at noon.
Yes.
We also have a poster competition, which is really fun. We see a lot of teams doing this. Yeah, not required, but very fun to do. And the deadline for that is noon on Wednesday. Dimensions, although it's not a requirement, but like a recommendation, also on that upload page, basically. Yeah.
Thank you. I got my breath back again. I love doing this with you. Oh, no, I'm gonna stay quiet. Yeah, have fun. Bye.
So, this is the dashboard. This is actually an older version of no, old screenshots about this time. So, where you can find those documents, there are, if you are logged in and selected your team, you will have 3 buttons right about here, and so those are with your fancy laser.
I know.
Yeah. No, there, over here.
Yeah, why don't you take it and you do whatever it is you need to do with that.
Okay.
It's that button there, the red one.
Okay.
There you go.
So
What's in
over
here?
here. One other thing that you can find there is some instructions for uploading, for documents, for stuff like that. Those will be the 3 buttons over there. Once you have this selected, you have 3 options over here: pre-production, production, post-production. Pre-production you should already have found because that is where you upload your team leaders agreement. This is also where you can edit the team roster, which kind of counts as one of the documents for the Sunday at midnight. The upload film you can find under production. The idea is basically that everything before the weekend, that starts before the weekend, is pre-production. During the weekend is production. Everything after will be post-production, although the option that you have right there isn't working at the moment. But that's all future stuff.
This entire system is not even 6 months old, so there's a couple of functionalities that just aren't functioning yet. But everything you need is in there and working.
Yeah. So wrap-up form is also over here on the production page, basically. Let's see. Okay. So yeah, this is basically how they look over here. In the current version, there's also a team setup thing. Ignore that. Not important right now. Over here you have the upload film, very important, paperwork, additional content, and here do the wrap up. So those are the main focus things for the weekend, and this one is just there as a placeholder. Doesn't work yet. If you're not a team leader and you log in, you probably don't see these menus. If that is the case, contact your team leader. He or her can give you permission through the team roster. There's an actual button that still needs to be pushed to give edit permissions and then those things. If you're a team leader, you should be able to see this. So this is the paperwork content. How it works is basically you click on the green button to select the specific item that you want to work on. So in this case, poster was selected, and here you see the little blurb about the recommendation for what the resolution can be. As I said, it's a suggestion. You can deviate from that.
What was the thing with dragging and selecting again?
I was just about to tell. So there is the select file thing in there. It kind of works, but sometimes it doesn't. What we found out was that it is pretty reliable, that when you drag in documents, then it will basically always work. Also, a recommendation is to, if you have multiple documents of the same kind, drag them in one by one. Sometimes the system can joke on multiple document uploads at the same time. So those are just things that I still need to fix, but yeah. So when we come to the film upload, at first, if you haven't done the wrap-up form yet, you will be prompted to enter the film name. So you can do it either here or you can do it through the wrap-up form, whatever comes first, basically. But if you're crunching for time, then probably you will get it on the upload films page. So then you have this one, and this is the international one, because we have in the Netherlands 10 gigabytes of maximum upload size, which is something that I made sure. Yep. So yeah, over here it says so. Here you can drag it in. Then underneath this bar will happen. At first, this bar will be yellow. At that point, it is creating a checksum, which is like an identifier for that specific file, and which should go pretty fast, less than a minute. And when that is done, it submits that checksum to the server. The time that it hits the server, that is going to be your drop-off time. So after that, it doesn't matter how long it takes you to upload, even if it takes you the rest of the evening, doesn't matter. As long as you have the checksum in there on time, you should be good. Keep in mind though that if something happens with the file in between the uploads, or you're still rendering, sometimes that happens, then the checksum will change and it will never verify. So make sure that the file plays back before you start uploading, and then all should be good. And if everything is okay, it should look something like this. I do notice that this one, I removed that at some point. This will come back eventually. I'll see if I can do that for the weekend. But either way, you will see the drop-off time, and in the initial reaction, you will see a congratulations or sorry message.
We do not want to see any stories.
No. No.
Okay.
No. And yeah.
Thank you.
Your part.
Brilliant. So, you can see there's a clear divide in who knows stuff about what. I know nothing about all this technical stuff. This is why I have him.
I built the thing.
And he built the thing, so he knows everything about it. Which helps, right? So, if you have a question from whenever the second you walk out the door until Sunday evening, we would rather have you call us one too many times that we go, God, them again? No. Then you have an issue and get disqualified for some reason, right? So if you have a story idea and you go, I'm not sure if that fits my genre, call me. If you have an idea for your prop and you don't know if it's exactly what it's supposed to be, call me. Throughout the weekend, the team leader WhatsApp group is a good place to start if you have a simpler question or a general question that could also be helpful for other teams to know. Anything else? Call me, text me, right? Send me a pigeon, I don't care, just contact me. Because a lot of things, a lot of disqualifications can be prevented with just one phone call. If you have any technical questions about the system, I know quite a bit about the surface of the system. If it's deeper than the surface of the system, or if it's about editing, do not call me, there will be no point. None. That's it. Yeah? So you call out for that. You all have our numbers because we're in the team leader WhatsApp group. And seriously guys, don't hesitate to call or to text. I will stay up as long as I can tonight. And we are monitoring the WhatsApp group and the phones all weekend long. Please do not feel burdened to give us a call about anything. Even though if you think, oh God, I'm very embarrassed to ask this. Trust me, I heard worse. It's fine. Okay? So just call me. Okay. Ooh.
One thing though about
oh yes, I forgot one thing.
Very
Never leave me.
Yep.
Okay. So if you have a question in the middle of the night, this is fine. I'll leave my phone on in the middle of the night. But for you to make me up, it better damn well be a very good question. It better not be what goes on the material runs form, because I will disqualify you. Okay? So be aware.
Where is this list?
I will never disqualify you for that, of course, but you know. Okay. So what did I say about taking the frantic pictures, didn't I? No, it's fine. I know you. I know this one. This is fine. So, the required character. This is a person with a name and an occupation that I'm going to reveal in just a second. This person needs to be in your film. Does not have to be the main person. The name does not have to be spoken out loud. If you do, make sure you pronounce it correctly. If you mispronounce it in your film, it's disqualification. I know. Listen. No, seriously, listen. We both work for headquarters in the States, right? We are debating this very rule as we politically speak to take it out because it is bullshit. But for now, there's nothing I can do. Okay? So it's the name is not that complicated, so you're gonna be fine. But just, you know, misspelling of the name in your film, disqualification. In the credits, you're fine. The people in the States are insane, okay? But we're just gonna have to deal with it. The person with the name and the occupation has to be the same person. I can't believe I'm explaining this. But no, seriously, I've disqualified people for this. They gave the one person this name and the other person the occupation, and they go, what? So don't make that mistake. Okay, wanna know?
Yes.
There it is.
Frankie Moore.
So Frank or Frankie Marx, and this person is an inventor. It can be an inventor of whatever the heck you like. You can be as creative as you possibly can be with this, as long as we watch the film and we go, oh, that's the character. I see faces going, oh, this is cool, I can do it. Yes?
Is the or part of the name, or is it Frank?
No.
Or
This is a good question. No, so you can either have, we try to come up with as gender neutral as we can possibly be. But the America states that we have to have two names. So you can either give that to a guy and that to a girl, or do a they, or do it as long as it's someone who's named like that. So it's either or. It can either be both, whatever you like. Yes?
Do we pronounce Frank or Frank?
That doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Because we have, this is a very international edition here, so it can be Frank or Frankie, or Frank or Frankie, that doesn't really matter. Marx or Marx, doesn't matter. And just to be clear, I don't want to miss anything. Any other questions about the character? No? Hello, Kiko. Other fun stuff. I love that everybody else in the back's going, ooh, sitting up front. Alright, so we're going to be drawing the genres. Do I have to explain this again, or are we getting it now?
Just an addition that the latest team is Group A.
Yes. So, Infinity, you were added onto Group A, but I didn't have time to fix the PowerPoint, okay? So, in short, you all gave me two main genres, and for each of those main genres, you're going to draw a subgenre, and then you can either do one of those two, or a combination of them. Simple, right? Ha, wait till you see the genres. Okay, I would like to have a representative for Group A, and have them form a line. Woo! Yes! Yes! Lovely, lovely, lovely. Okay.
How was that?
Good looking group right there, I like it.
Mag op het event een
Ja.
tijd zijn. Die echt goed zijn.
Alright, so we're gonna start. Well, you joined us the latest, so you get to go first. How about that one?
That's great news.
Okay, so this is Wouter's gonna put it directly into the system. So this is Infinity, and you picked.
What did I pick?
Oh, sorry, yes. Two main genres.
Cult and fantasy.
Cult and fantasy. Go ahead and
What should I be doing?
pick one from the cult one and pick one from the fantasy one.
Oh, that's great.
And then tell us what it is.
Dun, dun, dun. This one is the cult one, and the cult one is called Zombie Film. The second is fantasy, and it's fable.
Ooh.
So this is our.
These are the two that you can go work with. Either one or two. So either you go make a zombie, or you go make a fable, or you do a combination of both.
Oh yeah, I can do that. No,
Absolutely.
I thought I might have to do it right here on the spot, but I can do it.
No, you don't have to choose right here, right now. Everybody calm down. You don't have to tell us right now. We will find out by the end of the weekend what you chose. Okay, next up we have
Misfits,
Misfits, and you chose
cult and horror.
Go Nuts.
Midnight movie.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to put the genre descriptions in the WhatsApp group again after.
Horror is gonna be Witchcraft.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Got it?
Yep.
Check. Thank you. Next up.
De echte economie.
De echte economie.
De economie.
En jullie hadden?
Cult en sci-fi.
Cult en sci-fi?
Cat.
Yeah. Nice. Love that one.
En invasion.
And in, woo, Campy Invasion. I love it. Can't wait. Got it? Okay, next up we have Pete chose
We chose sci-fi and fantasy.
sci-fi and fantasy. Alright.
Cyberpunk.
And
Modern fantasy.
modern fantasy. No, oh, that's a very good combination, hey? Oh, nice. Got it?
Yep.
Check. Next.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time. And you guys chose
Sci-fi.
sci-fi,
Well, invasion.
invasion, or
Monster creature feature.
monster creature feature. Monsters and beesten. Love it. Alright.
De tijdmachine, horror en fantasy.
I have nog steeds niks. Kom op.
Dark fantasy.
Tijdmachine? Dark fantasy?
En witchcraft.
En witchcraft.
Ja.
Dit kan. Dit kan. Ik zie het.
Dit kunnen we.
Guys. Yes? Or
Volgens mij
horror en
supernatural.
supernatural.
En we hadden fantasy. En dat is swords and sorcery.
Ah, my favorite thing. Sword and sorceress. Alright. En dan nog
B-film productions.
B-film.
Sci-fi horror.
Sci-fi and horror. Go next.
Artificial intelligence.
Artificial intelligence. How now?
Psychological horror.
Psychological horror. Very interesting. That's a good combination. Alright, got it? Okay, group B.
Nee,
Bring it.
dat kan niet.
Yes. Are you together? Of course, I'm good with anything. I'm totally good. We're gonna be cute. Well, we started on that the first time, so we started this again.
Ja.
So go with team. Bunker Cinema, and you guys chose?
Horror en cult.
Horror and Cult.
Cult, so bad it's good.
Ooh.
Horror is horror spoof parody.
Nice.
Cool.
That is perfect combination.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
indeed.
Take it with you and good luck.
Thank you.
Got it? Okay. Team name?
Plateau Zero.
Plateau Zero. Are you okay?
Yeah.
Yes. You're right, darling. Let me help you out. It's fine.
I'm so confused. What are the genres again? But I see them. They're
Yeah.
still, they're here.
I thought about this.
Alright. I'm doing a horror first.
Yeah.
Supernatural horror.
Supernatural. Alright. Okay, they're approving. Yeah. This is good.
It's alright. I just got this.
And then your cults.
Oh, Cults is called musical.
Oh my god! Please, I'm begging you, please. Do it.
I'll think about it.
Okay. Yes. Perfect response. I love that. Say hi to Emania on behalf of. Yes.
On behalf of horror.
Yes.
Horror spoof parody.
Cool.
And sci-fi. Time
travel movie.
Nice. I'm sure they will love that.
Okay, I hope so.
Otherwise, it's not your fault.
No, that's true. I'm innocent.
Alright, next up.
De Leeuw en de Jager.
De Leeuw en de Jager.
Voor cult,
Mhm.
cult musical. En voor sci-fi, apocalyptic poster.
Oh, nice. Can you sing it? Are you sing it? Oh yeah. I'm expecting a musical now. Just so you know.
Windows movie makers.
Windows movie makers, people.
And we have horror and cult. So I'll start with horror.
Yeah.
Psychological horror.
Uh-huh.
And zombie.
Zombie. Psycho zombies, I like it.
Psycho zombies. That would be cool.
Wouldn't it? Got it? Alright.
Chicken in the woods.
Chicken in the woods. You're gonna have to explain it to me
Not a
later.
silent movie. Not again. Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk, alright.
Sci-fi. And cult. Choose the right one. Midnight movie from Cult.
Oh,
Nice.
that is right up your
Cyberpunk
alley.
midnight
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
gonna be good.
Nice. You're welcome. And last but definitely not least,
Helemaal los, hotshot.
helemaal los ons, joh.
Wij hebben sci-fi en horror.
Alright.
I think we can.
So, sci-fi is artificial intelligence
Whoa.
and horror. Monster creature feature.
Nice.
There we go.
Got it? Brilliant. Okay. I'm gonna put the genre descriptions in the team leader WhatsApp group after we finish here. Any burning questions about them now? No? Seriously? Awesome. You're good. It's great. Everybody happy? Do you think we can get on with this? Even if you weren't happy, you're not going to choose another one, so what? Oh yeah? I have to keep you guys busy until 7, you see. Alright, guys, attention, because it's important information. Adam? Yes, there we are, thank you. Yeah, the thing is, if you miss this kind of information, it's a very easy disqualification, right? If this goes wrong. So, the prop needs to be seen in your film. It needs to be represented in your film. Is it a picture of the prop? Fine. It's a drawing of the prop? Fine. But it needs to be in the film. If I have to call you on Monday and go, I couldn't find it, then we have an issue. Alright? So make sure that we can actually see where it is. Anything else we're missing about the prop? No. Yeah?
Everybody get out your COVID masks.
I was thinking a bit more creative. Right? Cool, yeah, cool. Any questions on the prop? And how to use it? We all know everything? Yes. So, the criterion of a mask, be very creative with it. Absolutely, be 100% creative with it. But don't push it. Right? No, I mean, a mask is something that covers your face, but just wrap a towel on somebody's head is not going to work. Right? This, like, look at it like that. And if you have an, like I said, if you have an idea later on tonight, you go, oh, we want to use this as a mask, text me, call me, and I will tell you if it's okay or not. Right? But we choose these things to be as creative as possible with them, right? Okay. So, very briefly, what's the time, Arthur? How am I doing on time?
12 minutes.
I got 12 minutes left? Well, so these are screenings. There you go. Done. No, so, all the screenings will be down the hall, right, Kiko? Number one. So upstairs, but not down the hall, upstairs. We'll have 2 screenings. During the screenings, we also do a Q&A. So we play your film. You're gonna come have a little chat with me for a few minutes. This is fine. I don't bite. usually. So we should be fine.
Unless it's a zombie film.
Unless it's a zombie film, I will eat you alive. If you really have like an issue, no, seriously, if you really have an issue with that being in front of people, just let me know and I won't call you up. Okay, I don't want to put anybody in a position that they don't want to be. All right, that's serious. Okay. Ticket sales for these events, for the screenings, because the award show is free, obviously, will be sold through the Imagine website, and they will go live on Monday. Yes. They will go live on Monday. So it's not the biggest room you've ever seen. So please don't buy 30 tickets if you're only going to need 15. Okay, just think about your fellow teams and just be reasonable. All right, that's all I'm asking. Yeah. For the awards, we like to dress up. It's fun if you all are too, but you don't have to. Our dress code is usually your kind of fancy. So if you want to go all out glitter gala, by all means. If you want to show up in a jeans and t-shirt, that's also fine. Okay? It's about that you are comfortable in what you're wearing.
Last year
And
there was cosplay, which was also mechanical.
And last year we even had cosplay, which was also very cool. But we all want you to be your authentic selves. Alright. Any questions about the screenings and or awards? None? Brilliant. So, any other questions about anything right now?
Maybe tell a bit about after.
This was exactly where I was going to go after I had a drink, since I have some time to fill.
I have a question.
Yes, bring it.
About the prop.
Yes.
If this mask is something that the character wears, is it still a prop or is it wardrobe? Like, what's the line?
Yeah,
here?
so at 48 they use the word prop as they use it in the professional industry very freely. We also consider it a prop if it's just on the shelf and nobody touches it at all. Which yes, if we're going to be very highbrow nitpicky about it, then yeah, it's not a prop, it's a requisite. But we just want you to use the object. Either you hang it or use it, or it's all fine.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
Awesome. Any other questions that are popping up now? Okay, so when this is all done, we had all the awards, everything is done, we have our winners. Then the top 3 of you guys will also be eligible for another competition. This is called the Yes We Can competition, and can written as in C-A-N-N-E-S, as in the French, you know, the film festival place, the very fancy one. This is a competition that this is an invitational only. This is organized from headquarters. Only first, second and third place teams are invited to join this. From all those teams, 15, top of my head, 15 of those films will go on to Filmapalooza. And Filmapalooza is our annual filmmaking festival and conference, where all the city winners are screened, where we have workshops, where we have really great parties, like really great parties. Trust me. Karaoke, legendary. And next year in March, it'll be in Lisbon. From there, also 8 of those films will go on to screen at the Short Film Corner at the film festival in Cannes. So this is pretty cool. Now the first place winner is selected for Filmapalooza. You will get 1 festival pass and an invitation to join us there. And will be in the running for Best Genre Film Worldwide. Last year, the winner of this one won the whole kit and caboodle in Los Angeles, which we were very proud of. So if you can deduce that a second year in a row, that would be really good. Alright, no pressure. But yeah, I'm going to talk a bit more about Cannes and Filmapalooza during the award shows. Right. Any questions? No? Okay. So, this required line. Verbatim, which means word by word as we give it to you. Not a word in change a word, don't put a word in between, don't. Because it's just disqualification, it's that simple. It's that simple. You can put a word in front of it to say, hey, that's fine. Or, man, that's fine. Totally cool. Just don't change it. If you mispronounce this one, it's also end of the line. But it's pretty easy. Here it is. It also happens to be the tagline of the Imagine Film Festival this year. See what we did there? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Weird is wonderful. Because weird is wonderful. Any questions about this one? So the line can be written, sung, or spoken. Right? So you can have it on a school board somewhere. If you're doing a musical, you can sing it. Alright, alright. I like musicals, I can't help it. And you can just speak it. Is everything clear for everybody? Are we raring to go? Do you want me to? Yeah?
Just one question.
Yes.
If your film is Dutch spoken,
yes,
but you wanted to say the sentence in English, is that okay? Or
yes. Absolutely. The translation is awful. Like, I'm a translator, I did this myself, but it's awful. In English it sounds way more fun, right? Let's be honest here. If you want to do your film in any other language than Dutch or English, this is totally okay, but we will need subtitles on Sunday. Yeah, no, seriously, if you want to do it in French, I don't care, do it, cool. Translate it to French. I will check the translation with me first, and I will check it with someone we know that's French. And Google Translate. But then we need subtitles. Even if you just do the line in a different language than English or Dutch, it needs subtitles. Alright?
Another cool thing to kind of know is the whole international part of
This
it.
is what I was going to close up with. Oh, we're so easy today. Wow.
Great.
So yeah, absolutely. The point he is making is we have 12 other cities.
Well, 12 other cities.
We have 12 other cities doing the same thing as you guys are, but with regular genres this weekend. A total of 488 teams that are going through exactly the same thing. We're in Toronto, Geneva, Glasgow, several places in France, La Réunion, some French islands somewhere in the Pacific, Seattle, Oklahoma City, Washington DC. When you just go about your weekend, just have a think that 487 other teams are doing the same, going through the same thing as you guys are, which we think is very cool. And now I will finally stop talking and tell you to get the hell out of here and go make a film. Alright?